Hello, recorders! Welcome back to my channel, and I am happy to bring you the one, the only Fred Tatasciore, and it's recording time!
Oh, I love their. Oh God, I love the whole. Oh, that's great.
You
got Ragnarok. I know him from work. Yeah. So, how are you doing today?
Very good, Fred. How you been during COVID? This mind-boggling year.
It's been. I got to tell you, it has been. I'm very sad for the state of the world. With the pandemic, and then with all the economic problems. I will say, for me, I've been very blessed, very lucky to be able to work from home. And I live out of my car normally between Comic Cons and job, different things. And that's not a complaint, but I got to say, it's really nice getting out of the booth. Booth is very hot. This is my little rubber, my wallpaper, and then be able to play with the kid right away, who's 2.5. And it's a blessing to be able to do it and not feel like, oh, I got 2 hours of driving or whatever, So I do like working from home. I actually do. Yeah. How about you? How have you been holding up?
I've been okay. I've just been working, trying to just survive, really. So really intense performance you did in Hulk versus Wolverine. It's what helps you channel such a performance, and also, is it really hard doing the yelling and the ah?
Those are both really good questions. And I'll start with the second one is, yes, it's very, very physically taxing to do, especially Hulk versus Wolverine was one of the, you really lose your voice. It was a very physical job. And a lot of people don't realize it because voice acting doesn't have to be, but a lot of times it is physical. I'm standing there and I'm doing all the stuff. It looks crazy when you see it, when I'm doing. It's very loud. I'm going to pull it back. All out now. And it is, it's a lot of work. You have to put yourself in it and try to act like you're doing everything he's doing. Okay. So if you're fighting and you're flipping or you're yelling, and they had me because he was more of a savage Hulk in that, so he's not I'm now thinking, he's just all beast. He's basically a weapon, and it was probably the most painful transformation that from Banner in that particular project. We really wanted to make it like his bones were breaking and reshaping, and it's a very painful process to become Hulk for Bruce. And it's he's just shattered emotionally, physically, spiritually, and so there was a lot that went into that. To maintain your voice, there's a lot of stuff. One is, think of it like stunt work. You got to warm up and warm down. And while you're doing it, be really aware of how you're doing. You got to hydrate a lot. You got it with water, gargle with salt, warm water. If you're really having problems, you got to have a lot of tea, like throat coat, slippery elm tea. There's a Chinese substance I use called Nimjeon Peipakoa. There's no American name for it, but it's like a honey loquat syrup that I use. Entertainer's Secret is another one. Singer Saving Grace. Those are all good medicines, but nothing will help you other than rest. So if you really do blow out your voice, I've heard from singers, you need to not just stop talking, but try to rest for like 10 hours. If you really blow out your voice, if you can sleep, it's really good because just shutting up doesn't help. Your breathing when you sleep actually restores your voice. So it's one of the things I love to do, and it's tough too, because if you have another job like Subway, eat fresh, or you have to sing in character, because we don't all do one character. We're doing many things. So you got to be able to make sure your voice is okay for your next job, So yeah, it was, I would say that was one of the harder ones. I passed out doing Hulk, I've with using all my air, you got to be really careful.
Yeah, and after you did a Planet Hulk, did you kind of thought you guys were going to do a World War Hulk movie?
I didn't actually end up doing that one. And then they brought me back for everything else. In terms of Planet, in terms of doing, I didn't know. I assumed we were always going to do it. You know what I mean? I assumed, but I just didn't know. Marvel's very different about the way they do stuff. Like you don't really know which way they're going to concentrate on something. They'll concentrate a little bit on Hulk and the Agents of Smash, or they'll concentrate a little bit on something, and then the movies take over, and then they're on to somebody. Then it's all about Guardians of the Galaxy, and then T'Challa, So it's like it's sort of whatever they're kind of driving at. Do you know what I mean? Played Hulk for many, many years, and I've been very lucky to play him in all these different places, but many of us will be, Thing or Juggernaut, or, you're constantly trading. I'm friends with like 4 different Thors and 5 different Captain Americas,
And only one Wolverine, Steve Bloom.
Yes, and Steve. So basically, Steve and I have been able to keep at it for a while, and very, 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 very lucky. So that Rick did what Rick Wasserman, I was brain farting on his name, and he's a friend of mine, but Rick actually did the voice for Planet Hulk, and he's fabulous. He was Thor in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So like I say, we all, constantly are evolving, changing. We'll be one character 1 minute, and, and it's nice too. Like in our job, it's amazing the support you'll get. Like I'll be Yosemite Sam, and then Maurice LaMarche was Yosemite Sam before me, and he wishes me luck, so we're all kind of sharing these parts a lot of the time.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Fred. It's really appreciative.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Anything else you want? Any other questions or?
Oh yeah, this is coming from a friend. What was it like voicing Mangus in a kid Icarus Rising?
What was it like? Let me remember that. A lot. It was physical. Yeah. Oh, that was great. Okay, now I remember. No, that was fun. Yeah, he was he was a real character. Really funny, like going back to that sort of D&D sort of style. Do you know what I'm talking about? That yeah. It was he's a kind of a reluctant sort of paternal kind of character. Do you know what I mean? Like he was really, and I loved that project. Now I remember, I have to look at it and go, yeah. What I loved about that whole thing was it had heart. It had a lot of heart. And so we went for a lot of humor if we could on that particular project. So tell your friend, yeah, it was a blast. It was fun to play somebody so cool and goofy at the same time. You know what I mean? Not goofy, but you know what I mean? Like a reluctant, he wasn't even reluctant, but just like a somebody who willingly looked after somebody and really like was trying to teach, and it was a really, I thought it was a cool project.
Yeah. Anyway, you've done like so many projects, right? It's like, thank you so much for being a part of my childhood, and everyone knows this childhood.
It's an honor, man. Thank you for your kind words. Wonderful, Steve, to meet you. Thank you for your kind words.
And hopefully great catch you at a con soon.
Please, let's do it. Stay healthy, all right?
Always.
And good luck with everything, really.
Thank you, sir.
Steve, smash! Take care, man. Talk to you soon, Hope. Take care.
Thank you for your time, Fred, and we are out, recorders. Please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, give me a like, and catch you next time.